John, you've known, obviously, Doobie longer than anyone here. Do you need to say anything to kind of get him going, or you just kind of let him go?
No, he'll work through it. He'll get out of it. You never worry about his effort. You never worry about his readiness and care. Sometimes that's what puts him into a little bit of a jam, is too much of it. So he'll work himself out.
How's the rest of his game been for you?
It's been good.
Just not scoring.
Yeah, he's killed penalties well. He's played on the other side of the puck well. Yeah, he's done all the things, and he's had chances. It's just, you saw the last game, he had a couple of chances, and it's just not there, but he'll get himself out of it.
John, is that a blanket philosophy for you as a coach, or other guys who need a little different kind of motivation? Who's another guy who obviously
Yeah. Well, those two guys are the same guys. I mean, there's not too many other guys in that team that care more than those two. And I think when you get into when a coach needs to step in, at least my philosophy is, if they're assessing themselves the proper way, I'll leave them alone. If they're not assessing themselves, I will assess. And I think you can, as you get to know the players, a coach sees the time that he needs to step in, and what does he do? Does he lean on them? Does he hug them? It depends on different situations. But I think when you get into coaching the player, it's the assessment part of it, because I think times they, if I don't think they're assessing them right, I will assess, and we'll go about our conversation that way.
The old coaching adage is you can lean on the team a little bit more when they're having success and maybe back off when they're not. Does this little West Coast success allow you to lean on guys a little bit more, or does it have any impact on them?
No, we're just, as I've said right from the get-go, we're going about our business every day the same way, trying to take each day and not get too convoluted about what's happened, what's coming. It's just about that day. This is a game here where it's another day. There's a lot of things you can't control in the game. Readiness and concentration of being prepared is something you can control. So that's all I ask them to do each and every day. Who knows what happens in the game? There are so many different things that happen in games that determine the winning and losing. I just want us ready to play. I want us ready to practice. Yesterday, we were. I want us ready to play today. We'll see where we go.
You spoke yesterday on the challenge of coming back from those West Coast trips. It's sometimes bigger than others.
Yeah. It's always, and I think as coaches, we've always tried to figure out what the best way to do things, to try to, that first game back, it always turns into it's a harder game. We're going to play against a hard team tonight. I just don't want us getting overthinking. I just want us to be who we are and play as hard as we can, and then we'll take the results as they come.
Dr. Status for Ryan Berg tonight.
He'll play.
What do you appreciate about his game that's lacking when he's not in there? Now that he's not in the
Well, he thinks the game. He's another defenseman that can get up the ice. He can move the puck, and he thinks the position. If there's one position in our game that requires more thinking than any, it's that, because there's so many different reads coming. So he's a guy that, as far as how we're trying to play, get out of our end zone, get in the offense right away, he fits that. So it'll be good to get him back in. Prouder played well, though. Prouder will be out. Prouder played really well through the injury with Murr, and it's just the depth chart right now where Prouder is. He's our number 7, and we're healthy with our 6, and we'll stay with that.
Your number 8, Aaron. How do you keep him engaged?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about him either. He is. That's one thing that's endeared us to him is he wanted to go down and play in the minors, play a couple games in the weekend a few weekends ago. He works at his game. He's with Kenny extra before we even step on the ice with the main group. He's keeping himself ready. He pushes himself through the inactivity of playing games and trying to keep himself ready. Good.
John, do you have anything with the World Series, emotional attachment, personal connection with anybody?
I am not even thinking about the World Series. I'm thinking about the Dallas Stars.
You
Yeah.
paid attention?
No,
Just had to ask.
not enough time.
Yeah?
Okay. Thanks, guys.